Welcome students. Today we will start next lesson 8, A Letter to God by G.L. Fuentes. In this article you will be reading about a letter to God summary. The author of the story A Letter to God is G.L. Fuentes. He was one of the greatest writers of that time. He was a Mexican poet, novelist, and also journalist. The story revolves around the idea of having unquestionable faith in God. The story here is the one taking place in a Latin American country. Lencho, a farmer who is the protagonist of the story, writes a letter to God. In the letter, he seeks help from the Almighty as he discovers his entire crop yield has been destroyed by a devastating hailstorm. Although his wishes get fulfilled partially, if not completely, he remains ungrateful in the end. Moreover, he questions the honesty and modesty of the postmasters. However, these were the only beings who actually helped him with money in the name of God. Lencho, who was a dedicated farmer and he was expecting a decent harvest. He was waiting for the rain at the moment, women making supper for them, Lencho and his children eating dinner. However, to his grief, a hailstorm came and destroyed his harvest completely. Lencho was very sad. However, he had a strong belief in God. He was certain that God would help him. Also, he was an extremely straightforward man. Although working for a long time on the farm, he knew writing. Thus, he composed a letter to God. In the letter, he asked God to send him 100 pesos. At that point, he went to the post office and put his letter into the post box. The postman removed the letter from the letter box. He read the address on it and laughed very much. Also, he rushed to the postmaster and demonstrated to him that strange letter. Moreover, the postmaster also laughed in the same way when he saw the address of God. However, on reading the letter, he got very serious. He lauded this man who had unquestioned faith in God and decided to help him in terms of money. He asked the employees of the post office to give charity. Moreover, he gave a part of his salary too. However, they were able to collect only a little more than 50 pesos as requested for by Lencho. The postmaster put the money in an envelope and it was addressed to Lencho. On Sunday, Lencho once again came to the post office. He asked if there was a letter for me. The postmaster took out the letter and handed it to Lencho. Lencho was not surprised after seeing the money. But when he counted the money, he became angry on God. He was sure that God could not have made a mistake. He took paper and ink and wrote one more letter to God. Then he put it into the letter box. After Lencho had left the place, the postmaster and the employees read the letter. In it, Lencho had complained to God that he had received only 70 pesos. Also, he requested God to send him the rest of money this time. But he requested God to send him the rest of the money this time. However, he asked God not to send the money through the mail. He wrote that the post office employees were a bunch of crooks and thus might have stolen the money. So, conclusion of a letter to God. We learnt that faith has the power to give us what we want, to fulfill our needs. However, one must realize that humanity still prevails. Okay, now we are going to discuss the World Bank of this lesson. First one, crest. Crest means the top part of hill. Second, hailstones means a small balls of ice like rain. Solitary means lonely. Next, amiable, friendly. Resolution means statement. Next, bunch of crooks. It means post office employees are dishonest men. So, again, we are going to repeat the World Bank of this lesson. First word is crest. The meaning of crest is the top part of hill. Second, hailstones, meaning small balls of ice like rain. Next, solitary, lonely. Next, amiable, friendly. Next, resolution, meaning statement. Next one, bunch of crooks. It means post office employees are dishonest men. Okay, now we are going to discuss the exercise work of this lesson also. Here we are going to talking about now future tense. So, future tense, it denotes when we talk about the prediction with the words like tomorrow, the next week, or to talk about which we can't control. So rule subject plus will oblique shall plus first form of verb plus object. And rule for future continuous, will oblique shall plus be plus first form of verb plus ing. Then future perfect. Rule will oblique shall plus have plus third form of verb plus object. So fill in the blanks with the correct form of verbs given in the brackets by using the forms of future tense. So first one, the sports day of our school dash on 15th of next month. Yes, so the correct answer is the sports day of our school will hold on 15th of next month. In this way, you have to solve the rest of the sentences.